Hi, Dr. John Unruh here. I want to take the next few minutes to go over some frequently asked questions that come up over and over in our office. And since you have just signed up for care, I want to make sure that we're proactive and getting this information to you before they come up. But always remember, I'm here to answer your questions anytime. Don't think I'm too busy to answer your questions. So the next thing I want to do is just go through my slides here. And first of all, congratulations on your decision to start care. And I promise you, we will do with all within our power, my team's power, to help you get what you want more of in your life. We don't take this lightly. We appreciate you. We appreciate your confidence in us. And we look forward to seeing you get those results that we talked about in the consult and in the report of findings. And we're going to do all we can to help you get there as quick as possible and in the most efficient way possible. So here again, these are questions that come up over and over and over by my patients over the last 35 years. And if I can take care of some of these up front and give you a good firm foundation for why we do the things that we do in our office, when we do them, and why we do them, and why we get the results that brings people from all over a 4 or 5 state area. So hopefully as I go through this will make sense to you and you can apply it to your life. So a lot of times people ask, well, how long will it take for me to start feeling better? And to be quite honest, this is $1 million question. I don't know. Everybody's different. Everybody has a unique healing cycle. Some people heal very slowly. Some people heal very quickly. Some people have had the problem a few weeks, few months. Other people have had it for 10, 15 years, a lifetime. So everybody's different. Here's one thing I will tell you is that healing takes time and repetition. What we're going to be doing in our office, what we're going to do to help you get your life back is going to take time and it's going to take repetition. Anything that goes on, any process takes time and repetition. So stick with the program that we lined out. Stick with the care plan because that care plan was carefully formulated for you to get you the results that you want. A lot of times people come in and they see that we adjust in different ways and they have questions. What's that instrument you use, Doc? I thought chiropractic was about cracking bones, cracking backs, that type of thing. Well, first of all, we don't crack backs, we don't crack bones. Cracking implies breakage, like you crack an egg. So we don't crack bones or backs. Now, are there sounds that occur when we do manual adjusting? Yes, there are. And those are caused by gases being released from the joints, and it creates that cracking sound. Now, some people don't mind that sound. Some people don't mind the manual adjusting. Other people just, they don't like it. All right? It just freaks them out. And that's okay. That's why we use an instrument on one hand and manual adjusting on another. Because some people, not everybody's the same. Not one technique gets everybody well. So we're going to use whatever it takes to get you better, whatever's comfortable to you, whatever is going to get your results quicker and most efficiently. And I use an instrument and manual adjustment because that's what helps me get people results. And I'm going to continue using it until there's something better comes along. But right now, I believe what we do here in our office is the best that's around, and I will stand by it. And I will guarantee that if you stick with me, you're going to get results. We're going to change things. It just takes time. Are there things I need to do at home, Doc? Well, yes. Number one thing, reduce stress. We all have different stresses in our life. We have physical stress, chemical stress, emotional stress. And those stresses build up on us over time and break us down. Plain and simple. That's bottom line. So anything you can do to reduce stress in your life is going to help you heal. Whether that's emotional stress, whether that's physical stress on your job, Now, just realize there's some stresses that you're not going to get rid of. Let's say you do a very physical job. Unless you change jobs, that stress is going to be with you. See my point? There's environmental stresses in our air and things going on in our environment that we can't get rid of that's causing stress to our system. Those are going to go on. So we're going to talk about in a minute how we're going to have some type of means to counteract those stresses in our life. But those stresses that you can do something about, that's what I want you to work on. Whether it's getting more quiet time, whether it's drinking more water, whether it's reducing caffeine, whatever it may be. The things that you can change, start changing them. The things that you can't change, don't worry about them. They're with us. There's got to be a way, though, to help minimize the effects on our body. And I will be talking to you more about that. So, Doc, how is making adjustments to my spine going to correct my problem? That's a question I get. How is what you're doing going to correct my problem? Well, in order to understand that, we've got to understand that the nervous system controls everything that goes on in your body. And we quickly talked about that in our consult. The nervous system controls everything that goes on in your body, your heart rate, your lungs, your circulatory system, how you think. All these things are controlled by your nervous system. Now, there's two parts of the nervous system I want to talk about here. First of all, the sympathetic side and the parasympathetic side. What does that mean? I'll use an analogy to explain this. Let's say you're going to walk out your front door, and you walk out, you open the door, and you walk out, and there's a raging pit bull there ready to take your leg off. Two things you're going to do. You're going to either fight that dog or run from that dog. Certain things have to change in your body. Certain physiology has to change for that to happen. First of all, brain activity moves from your executive brain here to your hindbrain, which is the fight or flight mechanism, survival. And when that happens, physiology changes. Blood pressure goes up because you need more blood supply to the tissues. Blood sugar goes up because you need more energy, fuel. You create more cholesterol in your body because you have to have more stress hormones, and cholesterol is there to produce stress hormones. Immune system goes down because you're not worried about fighting infection when the dog's chasing you. Digestion goes down because your body's not worried about digesting your most recent meal when you're running from a dog. All those things are supposed to happen for the short term. But once that dog is gone, once the danger is gone, then the other side of the system should kick in, the parasympathetic, where your blood pressure comes back down, heart rate comes back down, blood sugar comes back down, immune system comes back up, digestion comes back up. And that's the normal cycle. That's the normal fight or flight mechanism. When you're in survival, certain things have to happen. When that survival, when that danger is gone, then things calm back down. But here's the issue. Our society is such a stressful society that most of us are living in this fight or flight mechanism, this sympathetic dominant side. That's why most of the major stuff we deal with in healthcare is high blood pressure, heart disease, blood sugar problems, diabetes, cholesterol problems, immune system problems, autoimmune issues, digestive problems, anxiety. See, it's all because of this sympathetic dominant cycle that we're stuck in. So when I make an adjustment to your spine, when we find the cause of the interference between your brain and your body, and we make a specific adjustment, that sends good information back to the brain, which sets up the flow of good information back to your body. And instead of the gas pedal being on the sympathetic side, fight or flight, it starts applying the brake and your body starts to come back into balance. That's why many times after you will get adjusted, you will just feel a relief. You will just feel, whoo. That's why the brake pedal is being put on. And that's what we want. Because if you stay in fight or flight, sickness, health issues, and breakdown is going to occur, guaranteed. We get you back over in the relaxation, the healing, and the restoration side. That's where the healing takes place, right? That's where the magic takes place. So that's where we're going with this. Mobility and motion equals life. The more mobile that your spine is, the better your brain's going to work, the better your body is going to work. Because 66% of the feedback to the brain, the good nutrition getting back to the brain that feeds the brain, comes from the spine. That's how important your spine is. This is how important the nervous system is. And that's why we work so closely with your nervous system, because that is something that most people are not looking for. Most health modalities are not looking for. They don't know it exists, but that's unique to chiropractic. It's finding these misalignments, removing the interference with the specific adjustment. That's why chiropractic exists. That's why we get the results that we do, because we're removing interference and letting the power that created the body heal the body. Plain and simple. Cool stuff.